Xbox has honed in on what makes the ideal gaming controller, from the ergonomics, the feel, and even the needs of the modern gamer. This new generation controller is the latest iteration of the iconic Xbox controller design, and with this latest edition comes new and bold features, while still remaining familiar in hand. Before we get deep into the video, it is important to know that these controllers will work with both Xbox One and Xbox Series S and X consoles, Windows 10 PCs, and mobile phones using both wireless and Bluetooth connectivity. So wherever you play games on the Xbox ecosystem, this controller will be the perfect companion for you. Looking at the controller itself, it boasts the same iconic Xbox controller layout with asymmetric thumbsticks and button mapping. But the feel of the controller has been leveled up to give a more premium and substantial build with the use of surface texture and material finishes. You will also see that the directional pad has been modified into this hybrid satellite pad, making it more ergonomically friendly for rolling motions, which might be necessary for certain gamers. The most apparent new feature of the latest controller is the addition of the share button. With this new feature, you can record, capture, and share gameplay clips with a single button, making it incredibly easy for gamers to share awesome moments on whatever platform they want, be it YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and so much more. You can also pair it to two devices simultaneously, one Bluetooth-enabled device and one Xbox, and switch between the two without having to repair. The controller boasts up to 40 hours of gameplay with batteries. They also come in a variety of colors as well as limited run special editions to commemorate special events and game launches.
The Eswap X Pro by Thrustmaster truly stands out among the accessories available. This is the first controller Thrustmaster has designed for competitive Xbox and PC gamers who spend multiple hours per day playing gamepad-based games, who focus on performance and ranking up. Whether it's sports games, fighting games, first-person shooters, or anything else played on a gamepad, if you're playing it to win it above all else, this controller was designed with you in mind. In the box, you'll find the controller itself fully assembled with the default Xbox layout, alternative thumbsticks, a carrying pouch, part removal tool, and an extra long cable. The cable is designed with a special shape to keep your wired connection secure at all times. Taking a closer look at the assembled controller, it can be further deconstructed into its basic components, which, with the exception of the trigger, which are held in place by a single screw each, the remaining parts snap together magnetically. This is what Thrustmaster calls T-Mod technology, allowing you to customize mini sticks, D-pad, and grips whenever you want at a moment's notice. Perhaps you're a gamer more familiar with a symmetrical thumbstick layout. Or maybe you play games that don't need an additional thumbstick and you would rather have more buttons. Whatever the case may be, this controller can be physically customized for the needs of the user. Speaking of customization, on the backside of the controller there are a number of modifiable features built right into the stock controller. The controller features trigger locks, which can be used to limit out the bottom out point of each individual trigger, making for a more responsive trigger pull depending on the circumstance. You also have 4 customizable buttons which can be remapped to any button on the front of the controller. You can do this in mere seconds by using the map button on the bottom of the controller. These remappings will be tied to the profile that you're currently on, of which the controller features 2, which can be swapped by pressing the profile buttons below. Speaking of the bottom section here, there are also additional buttons allowing you to control party chat volume and microphone mute.
Fusion.